Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Bradwater stream. But first, it's time for What's in the Lunchbox?
Watch and learn. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's me, your host, Prayad. Let's see if you can guess what's in the lunchbox. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh, did you hear it? It sounded like someone was in there. What's in the lunchbox, do you think? Let's see if you can guess what's in the lunchbox today. Liam. A second GM. A red gun. A gun. Our past regrets. Brad's sister's big toe for free. The Gams for free. Twitch plays D&D guest DM Matthew Mercer. Is it Tom Bacon's? Or is it Sunday? What's wrong with you? Sunday. Let's see if you can guess what's in the lunchbox today. I have to be able to hear the music and you, and it's fucked everything up. What do you think's in there, chat? If you win, we'll kill a chihuahua live on stream. Yeah, that stops you from being anything. Yeah. Someone knows English. What do you think's in there, chat? What time is it in America? 3 p.m. UK? You're an hour ahead. Is it 10 a.m.? 10 a.m. Get used to it. Actually, no, don't get used to it, because this is the wrong way around. I was going to try and bring the stream time down to 1. I don't think I can do such a thing. The government took our hour. Right, what do you think is in the lunchbox today? It's Sunday morning, and your best guess is Liam. Let's see. Liam!
It's me, Liam.
Liam is here, everyone.
Wow.
Liam is going to be the guest GM for today's game.
So how does that work? Is it? You said they could pay to switch. Is that right? Is that what you're doing?
That's correct. So I'll bring you over.
So if I pay, can I
switch me back out?
Yeah.
Well, there is an element of chance to it. It's
like
possible that you will not GM today.
Okay.
So I'll bring you over to here, and the wheel has on it 4 massive weighted segments to switch DM.
Okay.
But it will spin between all of these different options here. There are just 4 chances for it to land on DM, and it is weighted by 15 times the normal amount for each of those things. So these are the different things with the different weights on. And so this is the this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Now, Liam, how many times have you GM'd a game of D&D?
I've never done it, Brad.
And how many times would you say you've played D&D?
I have never played D&D. I haven't GM'd it. I had to ask you the other day what GM meant.
Yeah.
That's how little I know about it.
What does it mean?
Game Master,
That's correct. What does DM mean?
Dungeon Master.
And what's the difference?
They play by different rule sets.
That'll do.
Yes.
Yeah, the plan here is that every time it lands on Switch DM, we will switch out me for Liam or Liam for me, and we'll continue from there. Now, Liam doesn't know how to DM, doesn't know how to use Roll20,
No.
doesn't have access to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I've told him the rule is he's not allowed to use ChatGPT, even though I use it every week for this.
Yeah.
And
I've never streamed before either.
doesn't know how to use my setup, my stream, doesn't know how to change the music, how to make the thing clap.
And you guys can't actually see this, but there's like 1,000 buttons here to control random shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of it does. So we're going to be finding that out together.
Between you and you will need really to present this at the level that I normally would. You will need to use all of these devices.
Okay.
Um,
We haven't got any notes on them either.
nothing.
What's that button do?
Press it.
What does that do?
It actually did nothing because you pressed it twice. Now pressing these buttons will do different things. Holding it will do different things to pressing it once.
Okay.
Alright,
well.
And I'm not going to tell him any of it. Including none of this. You don't know what all of this does.
Oh my god, there's so much.
Yeah. So that's hilarious.
I'm already regretting saying yes to this. I said yes to this, by the way, in London, and was having a beer, and it was nice and sunny. I was like, oh, that'd be really funny. Yeah, I'll do that. And now I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have said yes.
Meanwhile, I missed 2 weeks of this, and I'm down 300 subs. So you really need. What I would like is that we're constantly switching to the point where we don't even play the game, because that means I'm getting so much money that I make up for the incredible losses that I've suffered after taking 2 weeks of this off. I thought it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
So this is the money making scheme that we've come up with for the day.
Yep.
Liam, everyone, he'll be back when you spin for him.
Okay.
I'm not showing you any of this stuff. I'm not even gonna.
How do I listen in to see what you're doing?
You can watch it on the TV in the green room.
But I can't hear it.
You can turn it up if you want. I don't know. My mic isn't that powerful, so I don't think it'll be able to hear. I'll let you know if we can hear it. I'll let you bloody know. All right. So here we are. Let me keep this open and see if we can hear. Can you hear this in the background, chat? Can you hear me speaking in the background? It's going to be delayed a little bit for you, Liam, but one sec. You can, but you wouldn't be able to hear the noises, right? So I don't know if you're trying to, you know, figure that out or what. All right, guys, who is ready? We went for sushi yesterday. We had way too much sushi. We drank a beer in the London sunshine, and I decided it would be absolutely hilarious to do this to Liam today. So we're gonna do it. Roll those. We're gonna roll the intro here. Should have made Liam do it, but he's sat down as a dog on his lap, so I'm not gonna make him do it. But as soon as we spin that wheel and it's Liam's turn to DM, he overtakes the entire stream. And we see what that looks like after these messages.
Returning back to Badgerbrook, a tavern sounds just right. Relieve some stress and find some rest, partaking in delight. Instead unknown and eidolon, demanded is their time. found. According through the forest lead, the ladder turned around. 4-on-4 with howling roar, Rochelle joins the fray. With better calls prepared for all, what is there to say? Leary Rice, the hero's light, engulfs the tavern floor. Spin the wheel, seal the deal, roll the dice once more. Rice, Leary Rice, the hero's light, throughout the endless night. With bow and scroll and truth unfold, ready for the fight. Roll the dice, let winds entice, as legend becomes lore. Find your score with help in store, that's what friends are for.
That's right. It's time to continue playing D&D. Now, like throughout the week, we did get some subs in, but I'm gonna push those. I think you had 5 wheel spins that you earned, but I'm actually gonna push them to next week, Shadow. So remember that, because I think it's funnier that we don't just immediately do 5 right here, because I think it will be wasted. I don't want to waste those. So next week you start with 5 openers. Today we start with 1. So let's see who's opening the game up. Is it going to be me or Liam? Also, I don't know why it's so dark on my camera today, but it is, and I can't seem to change it. So I don't know what's happening. We look like maybe it was all that tanning. Let's spin the wheel for the first time. Every 10 subs, we spin the wheel. Something good happens. Okay, so we just begin. I'm going to start us off. Now, the current quest is, according to my notes that Liam doesn't have access to, leaving the beach. Liam, take notes. Be prepared. At some point, every 10 subs, we spin the wheel and we might switch. Now, I am going to... What I'm going to do now as a DM is prepare some different sounds for immersion that are available to me on my soundboard that I can use and have been using for a very long time. Now, these sounds are very important as a DM when you're trying to immerse your audience into the scene that they're in. It's not just about, you can just describe the beach with words if you want to be a shit DM online. But really, if you were to sort of really take this to the next level and become a professional at this online show, then what you want is some sounds, some music, pre-treated stuff. Maybe you have different layers of sound effects on a Go XLR, as well as multiple different sounds on a MIDI mixer over here that I'm going to access in time for... I love how, like, immediately there's someone in the chat room who's like, did we have a long rest? Just not even the fun of what's happening. It is going to be hilarious. Actually, Liam, that's not how a long rest works. Liam's like, I've never played D&D. Shadow, what other mods are in here? Have we got just Shadow? Shadow, you're going to have to be constantly telling people what's happening today, because I didn't put it into the title or anything. Liam is guest GMing and he doesn't know how to GM. Is the basic thing that, we get. Something good is going to happen. Let's see if you did have a long rest. And then we'll spin the wheel again and we'll set you up. So according to the character sheet, which I've accessed from Roll20, which I know how to use, you have had a long rest. So you get something good. Yeah, pin it. That's a good idea, Tom Bacon's. Let's set you up here. Let's set you up. I would say you're on the shore. And you are standing on this sort of windswept beach. It's been a couple of weeks since we've played. Leary, Lancelot, and Snotflap are standing on a windswept beach. There's salt spray clinging to their clothes. Cliffs up behind them. An open stretch of land ahead of them, ocean to one side, beach to the other, and somewhere up on the cliffside is their path back to where they were trying to get to, the tavern, which burned down and they were teleported away by random. So the path back to the road is unclear, but they have a journey today which is leaving the beach, which it does say in words in English on the screen. Leaving the beach. Leaving the beach is the plan. Now we're gonna spin the wheel again. But you do get something good. So we've got to figure out... Well, Liam's gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna move away here. You are in. You are up. Now, I'll give you the briefest rundown. But it's still going to be hard for you to work out.
Yeah, it's gonna be almost impossible.
I'm going to tell you the basics here. This is sound, this is music,
Okay.
and sounds.
Yeah.
Put them on. I leave one ear off. Pressing it once will stop it.
This sounds horrible. Hang on. I think I pressed something.
Your ears are wrong. Put both of them on. Just hear it for a second.
Yeah, it's just because I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So this will... Sounds.
Again?
Press it once.
Oh, yeah.
Stops it. Press it again.
Wait, no, I can't hear that.
Okay. What's wrong with your ears? Put them both on. Put them both on. Once.
Okay, that's music, yeah.
Hold it. It will fade out.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Press it again. It will fade in. These represent all of these different pads. Now, some of them are labeled correctly, and some of them just say random shit that might not mean anything to you. This is how you spin the wheel. That button.
Yep.
This is the two panels that you really need. Now, you can press any of these. It doesn't matter. It could do anything. But if you want to go to a poll, this is the poll thing, and it will literally just change the web page there. But if you want to make it look pretty, you click this one, and it'll
Right.
bring you over here. Now, they've earned something good.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to do that, what that looks like for you. This is Roll20. This is how you use the game. Yeah.
But how do I know what they get?
Ask them. I don't know.
All right, chat. How's it going? So you've got something good, and I think maybe that good thing is me. How about that? Yeah. So we're gonna try and do this together. Orcish, how you doing? So you're on a beach. What do you do? That's what Brad says, right? Oh, right. I need to give you options, don't I? I need to give you, I need to give you some sort of options.
You can run it however you want.
All right.
You don't have to copy how I...
Well, I mean, we'll give it a good go. Okay, I'm gonna run a poll then. So what do you guys want to do? Like, you're on a beach. Brad says you got to leave the beach, but he hasn't really said where. Like, he suggested to the path, but honestly, that seems like a bit of a cop-out. I don't know whether we need to go to the path. He said something about a cliff, which sounds interesting. There was like an empty field or the ocean. I'm just saying, I don't know what to do, but... So, someone says, can we craft a boat? Fuck yes, you can. Absolutely. Paste that one in. Build a sandcastle. Okay, like it. I can't copy it. How many options do we need? Beach drinks. Alright. I can do beach drinks. Search for shells. It's just the most wholesome thing you could possibly ever do. Check for pirates. Yeah, safety first. Is there pirates in this game? Don't know. Leary comments on Lancelot's new silver hair. So those are two characters that are in this game then. That's cool. So we've got two names. Genuinely, I can't remember anything from any of the previous streams. Seduce a crab. You know what? That sounds fucking great. But have we seen a crab? Or do we just have to find one? Do you know what? I think that's fine. I think we've got 7 of them. How do I make this go? How do I set the poll going? Oh. Okay. There you go. Choose some shit. What do you want to do? Start voting. Is there anything they're not allowed to do? They can do anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, you know, don't have to do crazy shit. But like, you know, if they did craft a boat and they set sail, is there anything to go to? Or we just make that up? We literally just make.
You are the only person who can determine.
Okay.
It comes down.
Okay. That's great.
You have a character sheet. They can roll dice,
Okay.
but
So when do they roll the dice though? Like, what's that for? Is that just for attacking shit? All right, we'll figure that out. Who knows? I don't know.
they can teach you. If they can. I reckon.
You reckon Twitch chat can teach me D&D?
I reckon. Roll 20.
I feel like this is enough. I think we've done enough. Right, so we've finished that. So we're going to search for shells. That's what we're going to do now. But I think someone said that we've got a spin. One spin is secured. Okay. Well, good luck with that, because I don't know how to do that. Fuck. Where is that? You did show me a spin thing.
Well, I wanted to happen, by the way.
I know it is. You
Locked in for 2 hours.
Brad wants me to be in pure pain. This is his favorite thing in the entire world. Like, since we were like teenagers or like basically children, his favorite thing is to put me in a situation which gives me pain. He wants me to feel actual pain. And so him putting me on this fucking stream going, oh yeah, just do it then. And then I don't know any of the buttons. How do I can see the wheel, but I don't know how to spin the wheel. God damn it. Like, how do I do this? Like, I can't see anything to do with a bloody spin. What's this? That's the beach. Oh no, that's useful. Wait. We've got other stuff. There you go. Spin wheel. I did it. I clicked it. Oh. What is that? That's like right on the edge.
Stay in words.
Which DM?
Yeah.
See ya.
Holy shit, I wanted him to be stuck for the rest of time. How have you done this? How are you pressing buttons on things that I don't press all year? Alright. Did you even have sound that whole time? Alright. No, you did that. Okay. So you want to search for shells on the beach. Alright. That is probably a perception or an investigation check, please, chat. You have a plus 4 to perception. He's screaming. How did you get that up? Plus 4 to perception. So exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat and you can start rolling. You are playing as the titular character, Lyri. There's the character sheet available in Roll20. And every 10 subs today, we will spin the wheel. There is a massive chance that it will land on Switch DM. And Liam, who has never DM'd before in his life, has never even played D&D, doesn't know what he's doing. I almost started crying laughing at him trying to struggle to spin the wheel. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the subs already today. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. You got something good on the spin? Well, it was up to Liam. Did he not deliver that for you?
No,
Oh, Liam was the something good. He did give you something good. Wow, they're so... Dude, they can't handle it. Actually, that's not how the rules have been established up until now. Up until now, that's actually an incorrect rule. Liam was the DM during that period of the game. What the DM says goes. I can't veto what he wants, you know? You guys got a 14 on your perception check, which is +4 perception. You get... Yeah, I'd say you're successful. I don't know what the fuck you were doing. You were looking for shells? Living shells to find a crab or something? Was that what you were doing? Yeah, you do it. Pretty shells. All right, well then I think we see for a little while, we see Lyri and Lancelot moving back and forth across the beach. Every now and then you see one of them bend down and pick up a shell. They come together. There's no way Snotflap is doing this. Snotflap is just watching them, and slowly but surely, Lancelot and Lyri, for no reason that they can figure out, have gathered a handful of very pretty shells each. Let's spin the wheel. You've earned another wheel spin here. Your next roll will be a natural 20. Let's see whether that falls to Liam or not. But you have earned a natural 20. Thank you, Nerg. Thank you, Digital Dan, for the natural 20. Yeah, you have a bunch of shells. Why? What did you want? You want to craft a necklace from the shells. All right. That is probably a survival check, I would imagine. Let me have a look at the character sheet, see what skills you have available. I'd say it's probably survival, isn't it? They've got items. They've got a massive inventory, like right here. This is everything they have. And on the next page, they have magic items. These are the ones they have equipped. They're cursed in these varying different ways. Here's some other loot that they have. They've got magical items here. Normal, sort of lesser, but more interesting items here. Non-magical, and then curses, and then currently equipped items here. But again, none of it matters if you want it to be different. That's what you do. They have a seashell amulet, says Liam. Where did you see that? Yeah, they do. A seashell amulet provides them with water breathing. I think they have it equipped currently. Yeah, they do, because they just previously fought a giant crab underwater. Yeah, so actually your potion has been used. So you might want to equip a different potion, chat. But first, make me a survival check. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. You have a +2 to your survival checks. Every 10 subs, we spin the wheel today. And there's a massive chance in here that Liam overtakes and becomes the GM until it is spun again and I tag out. Liam has never played D&D in his life, and you could honestly probably get anything out of him. Which, you know. Well, this is the thing. If you're like, you have a pet dragon now, they have a pet dragon. If you feel like you want to justify doing that, you could just do that. But I will need you to give them a pet dragon mechanically in Roll20 for it to really lock in time for next week. I know you don't know what any of that means, which is why I'm setting that precedent now. Thank you so much for the gift subs so far. I need to make up 300 lost gift subs over the last 2 weeks. And I appreciate it. What do we roll in? Survival check. How has Liam never played D&D with you? Because I've never played D&D in real life. Technically, me and Liam have played one game of D&D, but it wasn't really. It was more like playing Risk. We had a DM that just ran us through like a combat encounter, and that was the end of it. There was like no role play. There was no real checks or anything. I don't really know why he did that, but it was basically we just played a board game. So I would go so far as to say he hasn't played D&D at all. A 13 +2, a 15. Yeah, Lancelot and Lyri sit there for a little while. They find 2 pieces of sort of yarn or string that they've found, maybe old fishing wire or part of an old net, and they begin to sort of chip little holes into the seashells and make 2 necklaces. Lancelot now currently wearing a necklace, and also you have added to the inventory a crafted seashell necklace. Well, they are over encumbered. It's just that I'm not playing encumbrance. It's just modded out. This is a heavily modded version of D&D where I'm not sitting there, because otherwise I have to work out, like, they have about 117.98 pounds of stuff, and that's based on the stuff they have calculated, not including all this other stuff here. And you work out your strength score will tell you how much you can actually carry, and you do become encumbered and stuff. But doing that is the most boring thing in the world for me. I absolutely can't be fucked with it, and it also drives me crazy because there will be someone in the chat that will be like, actually a seashell weighs 0.38 pounds, and so you have 7 of them on your neck. So, and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing this every week. So there is no encumbrance. They can carry as much as they want. I also believe they have a magic item which is called a bag of holding. So that is sort of just, imagine a bag that has unlimited space in it. It is a pocket dimension, and you can just put as much stuff in there as you want, and then you pull it out. I think they have one of those. I think they might have like a small version of it, right? You guys have got one of those, chat? Somewhere in here. Stocking of holding you've got, that's right. A Christmas stocking. You got it during the Christmas special. All right. Is there a wheel spin there? No, but Dylan's resubbing. Thanks very much. Anonymous, thanks for the 2 subs. You have successfully made a necklace. Well done. Really good. That's what Liam made you do. Don't know why. And we're gonna continue with the actual adventure and campaign. Part 1, leaving the beach. Again, you're standing on this windswept beach. There is beach all to one side of you, there's ocean to the other, and there is a sort of a cliff side. It's not a sheer cliff face. You can walk up a rocky shoreline, or you could climb up the cliff path. Oh yeah, you do need to equip a new potion. Let's do that really quickly here. Let's equip which potion to equip. So the way I've set this game up, Liam, is that the character, you know, like in Dark Souls, they have 4 items, and everything else just isn't equipped, so you can't use it unless you go into the pause menu and re-equip it. That's how I've done this, because otherwise they just have an endless amount of stuff, and every time you want to take an item out, I have to put 107 items onto this flow, and it's just it's too slow. So we have a bunch of items that you can pull out. In fact, I have a second instance of Roll20 here that I pull up secretly that you can't see exactly for these moments. Now, the reason I'm talking you all through this is so that Liam can slowly try and pick up any of this, just in a desperate attempt to get him to understand any of it. You've got a potion of neutralized poison. You've got a potion of giant strength. Potion of water breathing. You've got a potion of hovering. You've got an elixir of mistletoe charm. You've got a potion of gift wrapped illusion. You've got a potion of itch resistance. You've got some Tanglefoot Special Reserve Ale. And you've got 1 tin of Foster's. Which potion would you like to equip? Neutralize poison obviously neutralizes a poison. Stone strength will give you strength. Water breathing gives you water breathing. Potion of hovering gives you a hover speed of 15 feet for a day. Mistletoe charm gives you advantage on charisma checks. Gift wrapped illusion gives you disguise self for an hour. This is to equip, not drink. You're immune to itching with the itching potion. The Tanglefoot Special Reserve Ale gives you 1d4 HP and removes 1 level of exhaustion when you drink it. And Foster's provides you +2 strength for an hour. Thank you, Indie Bro, for the resub. 94 months. Been here since the fucking beginning. 94 months. Yeah. These people are they're fucking crazy. Insane. What would you like to equip? Let's see. You're going with the tin of Foster's. Okay. You have equipped 1 tin of Foster's into your potion slot on the bar there. All right, now consulting my notes, which were on screen this whole time. Leaving the beach, multiple choice option ahead of you here. You can either, here are your options. Wait a minute, was that a wheel spin? Yep. Before I do this, I'm switching DM, and I'm going to leave this exactly as it was.
Alright, guys. So, I now have access to Brad's notes because he's left them on the screen, which is amazing. Now, will that mean that I know what his notes mean? Probably not. Because honestly, everything so far is completely so confusing. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so he's saying that we've got a choice. We're on this beach. You can see the ocean. Now, apparently last week you came out of the ocean, so I guess we don't want to go back in it because there was
What
some
does the
sort of...
ocean look like?
It's blue. The ocean is blue. Yeah, Brad.
Incredible descriptive skill
Thank you so much.
from a veteran DM.
Yeah, well, I am so veteran at this. That shack that's in that picture, does that exist? Or is that just in your little image?
Chris, the backside of the shack has been
I don't know whether you heard that, but apparently that shack that's on screen right now, and you're not going to believe this, guys, but actually the back of it has been broken by a massive clawed animal. And that sounds scary, so I don't know whether we want to do that. But we have a choice. I'm going to read the choices to you right now. And I'm going to add one too. So choice one.
Oh, wow, he's really DMing now. He's cooking.
Oof. We can either climb the steep cliff path and we get out of this area and I guess work our way up the cliffside. It does look like a shortcut. And I think maybe our main character, Lyri, I think that's his name, probably thinks that is a shortcut. Or option B is that you follow the rocky shoreline, which is a long winding route along the beach, and maybe our characters can hold hands and it will just be just such a lovely time, and they can collect shells and maybe they can sing. Or option 3, you go into the back of that shack and you find whatever freaking smashed it up. Those are your options. I'm gonna put them into, I guess, a poll. Let's try and do that. So, I should have just written that out whilst I was doing it. Why didn't I do that?
Welcome to GMing.
Oh no! Climb the steep path. Option 2. I can type. Follow the rocky shoreline, or option 3 is find out what broke the shack. There you go. We've got 3 options to do. I don't know which one you're gonna pick, but we're gonna find out right now. And remember, if you want to switch DMs or like win a prize, you can subscribe as many times as you like.
Because they're not going to give it any more money.
Yeah, like I swear to God, you've got to start donating some shit, all right? What are we gonna call this? You do. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. Hang on. Start poll. There you go. Right, you can start doing that.
Please vote for 3.
Someone says it's a dead crab. I don't know that, do I?
Create an all the timeline.
Yeah. I wasn't present. I'm the DM, whatever. If it's fucking back alive, it's alive.
Mecha crab.
But you don't have to pick that. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But I do want you to donate some subscribers. So donate whatever. Right, how do I do the how do I do some music or whatever? That work? I'm trying to put some battle music on, but it didn't work. Okay. Oh gosh. Just give subs to the channel with Brad's money. I love that idea. Yeah, but I didn't hear anything. Okay. Someone in chat's gonna have to tell me if we need to spin that wheel, because I have absolutely no idea at all. But we are going to find out what broke the shack. So I guess we roll investigation check.
Yeah!
Is that what we do?
On the guidance alarm, bottom left sample button.
Bottom left sample button.
So there's
This? The little bling noise.
like a beat.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I got some claps.
Well done.
Guys, you're rolling, but I haven't done anything yet. Like-
You told me to do an investigation.
well, I haven't self. I don't know how to do that yet.
They did.
What?
Done the investigation.
They have.
Well, they rolled a dice. You said roll an investigation.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And I didn't need to set something up to do that. I just said it and then it
You
works.
need to add
Okay. All right. So what? Fuck. What number? We got an 18. All right. Well, thanks. That's. Now you click that and in investigation. Oh my God, Brad, this is horrible to look at. I mean, God, this looks like a maths sheet from GCSE math. Like this is. Holy crap. Okay, so it was investigation. Where is it? We got a -1 in investigation. And we got an 18, so we got 7. We got a 17. Out of how many possible?
all the DM.
It sounds.
You said
Right.
if it was like really easy.
Yeah.
Say the job is
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. So I'm just making up a number in my head, and then if I get that. Okay. Got ya. Alright, well, I think 17 is pretty decent. I think, like, you've gone into this shack. Let's bring up the picture of that shack. Wherever that was. Where is that shack? How do I get rid of this thing? God's sake, what is it? Okay, we've got the shack back. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you've gone into the shack, and I think you've won that. I think you've you do know what this is, or you can see what it is. You go into the shack, and the back of the shack is completely destroyed. It's like there's planks everywhere. It's yeah, loads of debris on the floor, all sorts of stuff, and there's scratch marks that look like the claw of a huge crab has smashed the back of this shed to bits. But what you also notice is that when it's like come in with this massive claw and it's smashed the back of the shed open and all these wood panels are flying everywhere, it's also dug a bit of the sand that's in the shack and it's revealed the top of a chest.
what the fuck?
Yeah. There's a chest in there. Now, what do you do? How do I get rid of this fucking pole thing? Okay, cool. Oh, that's clever. Check if the chest is trapped. Very good. Never would have thought about that. Someone just says open the chest. That sounds dangerous now that someone's talked about traps, though. Kick the chest. Maybe we need to have a look at what we've got in our inventory as well, because, like, I don't know if you've got a shovel or not. Piss self? Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you need a piss, you can do that. It's all good. Seduce the chest. Okay, I don't know whether the chest is sentient, but we will find that out together. Use the crowbar on the chest. Do we have one, though? Don't know. Ask Snotflat. Gift. Do you know what? Yeah. Gift Orcish 5 subs.
No, please.
No? Okay.
Love of God.
Okay, what do you do? Stop poll. Alright, now you can choose. What do you do? Yeah. This screen.
That one.
What is it? This thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the left column.
Yeah. Okay, I've clicked it. It wasn't on screen. It wasn't on screen. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Switch between. Aim and pole.
Right, I gotcha. Okay.
DMing is also
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
it's a nightmare. Like me whacking people.
Yeah, I can see why you have an anxiety panic attacks every fucking day. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're like, oh, there's like 5 screens to look at. There's like little tiny little things. There's buttons everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ, I now... Okay, you guys doing pretty well. So, yeah, have you... Is there any more votes to come in for that? I think we'll go with finish. All right, so you guys, have we got any? Do we need to spin that wheel? Can anyone double check?
I'm never making another penny. But you put a time limit on how long you're.
Yeah. We have to spin the wheel. Not yet. God damn it, guys! Come on, hurry up. Where's those subscribers, huh? All right, so check if the chest is trapped. Sure, let's figure out how to do that. How did I bring up that little, crap. Where was that little thing where we found out who's, like, the inventory and shit? I thought it was on this screen and there was, like, a little button at the top left. Guy's so annoying. He loves the fact that I don't know what's going on. Oh, we've got tons of subscribers here. Got loads of them. Can we spin that wheel now? Are we good to do that? Can we do that? I need someone to tell me yes. Otherwise, we can spin now. Thank you, Shadow. Alright. Now, I have to remember how to do it again. God damn it. There you go. Spin wheel. No. Oh my god, how did I do that? How did I spin the wheel before? I can see spin wheel, but it's locked. How did I do that before? How did I spin this bloody wheel before? Can anyone remember? I can't remember. Oh, it's down here. It's down here. That's it. It was a different screen. Isn't it? No. No, there it is. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's... Switch DM. Hold on. Oh, damn it.
Alright, if we could just immediately spin it again. Alright, here we go. Now, you did try and play some battle music. But what you did was you immediately paused it. I don't understand why. I don't know what you've done. I don't know what you've done here. Alright, now let's take this back off of fucking hell. Off of this screen. Back to this one so that people can see everything else going on. What are we at? What one was the last wheel spin? 70. How many spins are there, chat? There's another spin. Alright, here we go. We're spinning the wheel straight away. It was at 60. This is the 70 spin. Switch DM.
God damn it! What is going on?
That was the spin for 7.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. So, you are in the shack and you see the top of this chest. And you want to do, like, you want to check to see whether there are any traps associated or attached to this chest. Which I think might be an investigation check. And I'm really concerned that is the only word that I know associated with any of this. So I think all of them are going to be investigation checks because I don't know any other words that go with whatever this game is. And oh god, I can't remember how to bring up your score sheet thing again. Is it this button? The wrong button. How do I bring up the whatever it is? Well, they don't know what I'm looking at though.
Someone in chat knows.
Chat, how do I access a character sheet on Roll20? How do I do that? Is there a shortcut? Someone... Liam, spin the wheel. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll get there. I'm gonna click this button. That sound. Oh, is this her character sheet right here? Okay, amazing. Oh my god. All right. Now what? What number? What number? What number one? Does anyone know? Hey Shadow, which number won that roll? Did we get a number out of it? It was a 12. Oh, that's such a shame. Because I had a different number in my head actually. I actually really did have a different number. I'm good at numbers, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm famous at. 15. Let's see whether your investigation... Oh, it was a -1. Of course it was. Oh, look, these are all the other names of shit that we can have a look at as well. Cool. Okay, so you actually got like 11 and you needed a 15. Oh, that's such a shame. Which is unfortunate because it was trapped. And what you've been doing is you got like a little bit of a stick that you found off the floor and you started prodding around this chest and you've triggered something. You've triggered some sort of trap. You know when in the movies you have someone, they step on a landmine and it goes click like this. So it hasn't gone off yet. Whatever this trap is hasn't gone off yet, but you are now... you've activated it and you've got the stick in the trap and you've activated it to the point where if you remove the stick, something is gonna happen.
That's actually sick. You can do this every week.
So, we now need to go back to the poll, right? I'm going to type, what do you do? Okay, so your life could potentially be on the line here. This is, well, we don't know. We don't know what the trap is. We don't know what the trap is. So we are, in fact, maybe, hold on. I'm going to spin the wheel. I'll spin the wheel. And just in case Brad wants to take back over this, I've already forgotten how to do that. Spin the wheel. You've got something else. I don't know what it is. It's a boss battle.
Yes!
Which is perfect timing.
Wow.
So what you've done is your stick has activated a trap within what appears to be a chest, and you hear a little click and a rattle, right? And you're like, oh crap, I've activated this this trap that's within the chest. But then you start feeling a vibration. The sand starts moving like this. It's like vibrating across the surface, and the chest, it's not a chest, and it starts rising out of the sand, and you fall back. The I don't know, you can't see it. This shack just disintegrates. You go flying, and what you thought was the top of a chest turns out to be a massive shell of a giant turtle that comes out of the sand, and it's pissed off. It's pretty angry because it was protecting its eggs that it's laid for that season, and you've pissed it right off, and its flippers are going everywhere. There's sand flying up, and it's dangerous. This is a boss battle, and I don't know how to put boss music on. We're gonna press this button. I can hear something, but I need to get rid of the nice soft music. Map thing. Sure, that's what we're going with. This doesn't feel like very epic. Let's try this one. Man, I don't know where I can hear that all. What I want is like, you're just about to fight a massive fucking turtle. I want it like a.
How about we hold it?
Yeah.
Crash less.
Okay.
If I give you what you want is omnis. I'm not gonna loop, but I think this is what
Yeah.
might be too loud.
Yeah. This thing rises out of the sand and it is pissed.
I don't know how loud that is.
Pretty loud. But I kind of like it.
Okay. Well,
you
so
know
that's the volume of the individual track. This is the overall volume.
Okay. Do we have to spin again before I begin? Shadow? I like the way that Shadow is Shadow's my crutch right now. Like,
Nothing to do with.
that was the spin. All right, here we are. This is it. We are now in a boss fight. My first ever boss fight. I've never played D&D. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how we're going to defeat this guy. There is a really strong possibility that I'm about to kill every single one of your characters, because quite frankly, I need this to end. So I hope for your sake that that doesn't happen today, but I can't guarantee your safety. Okay, and I'm just putting it out there that this is a fight for your actual life. And I think there are 3 characters right now, and all of them could potentially die.
Well, you've got to run them through combat.
Yeah, we were just about to do combat. Don't worry about it. I've got this, Brad. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I absolutely know what I'm doing. Okay, so you've got... Do I have to do combat for all 3 characters? That seems like a lot. No. I don't know how to do... I'm going to ask them what they do. And then we'll see, won't we? Okay, so what's happened is the chest has risen up out of the sand. The sand is vibrating. The shack disintegrates. All of the panels of wood fly everywhere. It is absolute mayhem. You slide off what has now become like this massive back of a turtle shell, and its flippers are like flapping down onto the sand, and it heaves itself out of this hole. And at the back of the hole you can see its eggs, and the eggs are like kind of wet looking and kind of covered in sand and a bit grimy, but this turtle wants to protect its eggs at all costs. And it is looking at you, Leary, probably its name, Leary. And it's like, you want to kill my eggs, so therefore I'm going to kill you. And it's bringing up its flipper, and it's about to strike where you are laying on the floor. So, what do you do? And do I show them their inventory? I think maybe I should show you, and maybe I should show you the inventory, because I assume that's going to be kind of important at this point. Say again? I got some shit in this. Is this not what they've actually got? This is just... How do I... Yeah, I don't know how to get their inventory on this stupid bit here.
Help him.
GM layer.
Help him open the inventory.
How do I do it? I mean, it's got to be one of these. Art library. Journal. Section. Does anyone know how to do it? In Roll20, go to the tabs above the chat. Top right, click journal. Okay. Character. Oh no, that's making a character. No, we don't want to do that. Oh god. How do you want to create this character? I don't want to create a character. I don't want to do that. I don't. I absolutely don't. Hey, do they have a turtle in here? Let's see. They have a turtle? No. Alright, well. So... Alright, I see. So if I picked one of these characters, like a bugbear or whatever, then that's what they would have been fighting. But now I've just chosen something completely random like a turtle, and that doesn't exist within your little universe. Well, do you know what it's called? And I'll search for it. Yeah, okay. I've got it. I've got dragon turtle. Fuck yeah. Absolutely yes. We are gonna fight a dragon turtle.
Read out something.
Sure. Someone's like, we are fucked. No, we aren't. Oh God, rest in peace. We are running. Look. Challenge rating. I can't see any. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. It's a armor class 20, natural armor, hit points 341, speed 20 foot, swim 40 foot, strength 25. This thing is coming at you. It's coming at you fast. You are fucked.
The challenge.
Challenge 17. It's got 18,000 XP. To say you're unprepared for this is outrageously. This thing is insane. I think you're going to have to probably talk your way out of this, because there is no way that you're going to be able to attack this thing, this dragon turtle, and survive. It's pissed. It thinks you're coming for its children, and yeah, you need to either run or you need to talk. So let's see. What do you do? Let's put in. Oh wait, hang on. Let's put in. I think I'm gonna put in run. I'm gonna put in talk to it. And then, guys, what else do you want to do? You've got like this dragon turtle. It's coming at you. It's coming at you fast. It is stronger than you. It is mad angry. And what are you going to do to it? You want to smash the eggs? Indeed. I don't know D&D, but I know some danger, and I think this is pure danger. You will kneel and show we're not a threat. I mean, might work. It might work. Give Dragon Turtle the Fosters. It's a good option, to be fair. It's a pretty good option. Feed it our gingerbread shield. Alright. Are you sure you have a gingerbread shield? Stay still so it can't see us. Okay. Potential. Compliment her on her precious eggs. I can copy it.
Can't wait to hear your dragon turtle voice. Role play out that.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm nervous for you guys, to be honest. Start poll. Let's go. And do we have a wheel? Remember, to spin the wheel, you need to gift subscribers. And I think you need something. Possibly a new GM, because I am going to kill you. The other things that you could get would be probably a magic item.
I want the sound clip of I am going to. Please.
Yeah. To really think hard about this, guys. Like, what is it that you're gonna do that's gonna stop this mother dragon turtle from annihilating you with one swift swipe of her flipper? Where are you going?
Delivery.
Okay. Well, now it's just me and you guys. I'm gonna keep the poll going for a little bit longer. Like, I just feel like, you know, I feel like you need to really think about this one over. So currently we've got running is in the lead. Now, I would like to remind you, whilst we're here, if I can bring back, oh, I don't know where it is. Where is that thing? Where's the turtle thing, Brad? Yeah, here. So, where was the speed thing? Speed. It can run 20 foot. I don't know in what time that is. That could be 20 foot over an hour, or it could be 20 foot in multiples of seconds. What is that? What is the speed there? Like, that sounds like it's pretty speedy.
There is a rule.
But what is the rule? You're just making it up.
You're the DM. Phone up to me.
Do you know what, right? When I came onto this show, I was like, oh, these guys, they've got to put so much work in to run this stuff. No. They make it all up.
It's easy, isn't it?
They make it all up, guys. This is completely made up. But it is fast. I think 20 foot is... We are faster. We have 30 foot, I think. Okay. We'll see about that.
Even Boys eyes.
just instantly is the same voice. 20 foot per round equals 20 foot per 6 seconds. I don't know what that means, mate, but per round, is this... I don't know what is a round. Humans run 30 foot. Is Lyria human? I don't know. Let's see what our poll looks like, eh? We are still on run. We're going to just finish it there. We are running. You are going to try and outrun this massive turtle. So let's roll. We need that character sheet. So what is that? Like, running would be one of these. Probably an athletics. Reckon it's athletics? I think it's going to be an athletics check. You need to roll d20 for an athletics check. You've got a +3 on it. You need to roll pretty high. Let's see what your speed is. Ah, you do. You were right. You've got 30 foot speed, so you are technically faster than it. But because the turtle has these massive flippers, even though it's slower than you, it is lurching towards you like this, and it's hammering down on the sand next to you. So there is a good chance that you might outrun it, but not outrun the flipper as it's coming down. So we need to be pretty high up on the old numbers. Now, do we have to roll or spin the wheel? Can someone do a spin check? No spins. Not yet. I'm serious, guys. The only way you're going to probably survive this is if Brad takes control of this situation. I'm not kidding you. Okay, so you will give subs.
Telling them off like a dad. Like a dad.
It worked though. It worked. It worked. We've got a Bear of Flame giving us a couple of subscribers. Thank you very much. Okay, what number did we get for the roll? What is the last number we got on the roll? Is it high enough? It was a 7. Are you serious? You rolled a 7. Phil, it was a 7. That's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is pretty bad. We do have a +3. So it comes up to the 10. We got a 10. But this thing is... I'm gonna be honest. It's called a dragon turtle, and it's a mother dragon turtle. So this thing, it rises up of the sand. You're thrown onto your back. The sand is flying up. It is snapping its jaws, and it starts its run. You're running, and you lose your footing. But, luckily for you, as the turtle comes out of the sand has got into its eyes, and it's all crusted up. You know, like sometimes when you was like a kid, maybe your like, eyes got sealed up because you had like conjunctivitis or what the fuck that thing was where your eyes go a bit funny. It's got that. So it's been under this sand for so long that its eyes are all crusted with sand and gunk. So you come out, Crastian's like, what? What do you mean as a child your eyes got sealed up? What does that mean? Like, it happened to me, alright? So, pink-eyed turtle, exactly. Sure. Well, I don't know. Do we want to have a pink-eyed turtle? Maybe not. Anyway, so this thing has like sand in its eyes and it's lurching towards you and it's smashed down, but it misjudges its flipper attack and you manage to roll out just in time. You gather up your strength and you're back on your feet, but this turtle comes up, wipes its eyes with its other flipper, so it now has one eye open and it can see you, and it's still coming. Its jaws are snapping, it's angry. And can it speak? It says on the sheet whether it can speak. Oh no, it's got attacks. It can bite, it can claw. Got a 13 hit, range of 10 foot. Okay. Tail attack and a steam breath. Oof. Can it speak though? This is the thing. The dragon turtle makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite, 2 with its claws. It can make 1 tail attack in place of its 2 claw attacks. Oof. And it's got a steam breath charge. I don't think this thing speaks. I can't see it. I can't see it talking. So it's like roaring at you.
That sound.
Arr.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's angry. Okay, so you've rolled out the way. It's wiped its eye. It can now see you. You are technically still ahead of it, but it is now coming towards you again. So, what do you do? If you have any potions of invisibility, that might be pretty handy. I've no idea if you have them. How do we do that again? How do we get our... I don't want to close this turtle thing. It's useful. I don't know what. Fuck it. Guys, whatever you say at this point, like, I can't check the inventory. So if you say you have something, I am just going to go with it.
Double click.
Double click what?
Where is it?
What do I do? Yeah, I know, but how do I get my inventory up? Yeah, I shouldn't have closed the character sheet because we've really lost that to time and space. Yeah, and that's gone. I really feel like they need the character sheet because can we roll this yet? Can we spin the wheel yet? Are we allowed to spin the wheel? There's another tab, Liam, next to the roll window, top right. Another tab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what? I'm not going to click any more buttons. I'm not touching it. Yes, spin it. Everyone's like, please, God, stop DMing. Spin it. Switched you. Fuck yeah. Thank you for trying. There you go. Get out of that one.
Easy. You're all dead. Oh my god. This music's still going. Fine. Okay, so you're fighting a dragon turtle on the beach. Yeah? This will freak Liam out.
What? How have you done this?
And they were by the little shack. Alright. What the hell have you done here? How did you even do
I
that?
don't know. Hebe was trying to help me and I didn't know what button she was on.
Dragon turtle.
That looks pretty bad, doesn't
It is bad. Now, it is... Guys, what I'd like to do here is make this even more complex for Liam and then just have you spin me out of the thing again, because that would be really great. Let's roll some initiative, guys. Exclamation point D20, roll D20 in the chat. We'll get some initiatives going. Let's roll for the dragon turtle so we know the order in which these fucking creatures go. Okay, dragon turtle's going on a fucking 20. Natural 20 for the dragon turtle's initiative. We're gonna add Snotflap into the turn order. And Lancelot. So there's 4 characters.
Come on. I'm never gonna control all that.
Snotflap goes on the initiative of 23.
Hey, that's good.
Actually, I think Snotflap was the only person equipped. That's the rules that we set, so I'm not going to overdo it. Lancelot is currently not the equipped companion. You know, like in Skyrim or Fallout, you have one companion following you around? That's the rules we have. So Snotflap, who looks like that, is in the fight. He's got all these different moves he can do. Lyri's got all these different... Actually, Lyri's got an insane amount of moves because Lyri is a player character. The Dragon Turtle's got all of this stuff. What are we looking at? So your initiative is +3. What did you roll? Exclamation point roll D20. Are you even rolling in here? Roll. A 9, okay. +3 for Lyri is... you rolled a 9? 12. Alright, let's change the music up. I'm going to be here for a while. I think I've got some good... like... medleys that we'll just do to keep Liam very here we go. Okay, first up, Snotflap. Now Snotflap is freaking out. I think Snotflap is a little blue goblin with the ability to teleport. He sounds like this when he does. You like that sound? Snotflap says, "Fuck this shit, Lyri, I'm out of here. I'm running." And Snotflap immediately teleports 30 feet away. Because he can. Yeah, I think that's all he's going to do, to be honest. I think he's just going to fucking teleport. He kind of glances back over his shoulder at Lyri. It is now the Dragon Turtle's turn. The Dragon Turtle lets out a incredible roar. I wonder what this sound effect is. Sounded really good in the thing as well, because I've got sound effects on these. Different presets. Make your voice sound different. And yeah, it is gonna do, what is it gonna do? It's gonna make multiple attacks here. I think it's time that it uses its steam breath as it takes in a deep breath. And I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from Lyri, please. You have +3 to this dexterity saving throw. What do you think a saving throw is?
Whether they die or
No, that's a death saving throw.
saving throw. Just whether they dodge it, I guess. Dodge it.
It's sort of like if something happens, so you have these skill checks. These are your normal strength checks. If you're just picking up a table, you'd make a strength check. If you're skilled in it, you might have a skill. You might be athletics, you might have plus bonus to lifting stuff, so you'd make an athletics check.
Yeah.
If something sort of happens all of a sudden, or you need to like react to something, you probably make a saving throw. So if someone throws a boulder at you, you might make a strength saving throw to catch it, or a dex saving throw to dodge out of the way. You're avoiding being hit by an
But like, what was
They are doing a dexterity saving throw, which is a +3, to avoid a 60-foot cone. Oh, it's a con saving throw, actually. I need a con save. So what did you roll? A 17. You got to beat an 18. The only thing that can save you right now is that we spin the wheel and Liam takes over and starts doing more of his bullshit where he's like, oh, you just dodge out of the way of its fin. You dodge out of the way, it's Finn. I didn't even make you do a saving throw. I just want you to know this is the only way that you can be saved right now from this thing. So what did you roll? You rolled a 3. Plus 4 makes that a 7. So Snotflap also needs to make me a saving throw here. Dex save for Snotflap, a 17. Also not enough. 2 fails here, which means a 60-foot cone of scalding steam is launched from this creature. So 60 feet will include Snotflap and a cone around here. And it is going to do 15d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Being underwater doesn't grant resistance against this damage. Alright, so 15d6, and you both failed, so 2 fails. 15d6 damage. Now, this is the amount of damage it's going to be. Snotflap has 22 HP. Resistance -7 on there. I don't know what that was for. In weak. And Lyri has 28. 51 points of damage.
Has it been happening? Has that happened yet? Or that's what it would?
By the time I'm finished describing it, this will have happened. The enormous maw of this giant dragon turtle with these insane scales. It's got like reptilian scales as well as sort of like turtle-like scales over its face. Huge pink eyes. Opens up its enormous mouth in defense of the eggs sitting underneath the broken shack where the hole in the ground has been produced from this thing lifting up out of the ground. An enormous adamantoise above you. As this thing opens its mouth, there is a sudden rush of heat as a scalding 60-foot cone of steam is burst forth. Lyri takes 51 points of damage, reducing Lyri to 0 hit points. Snotflap is instantly killed. And this is massive damage. So basically, if you do, so he has, so you don't just instantly die. You actually get knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Unless your HP goes down to 0 from 22, and then goes over that by the maximum amount of your HP. So another 22, which this does.
And then it would be dead.
Instantly killed. Killing him instantly. I think for the sake of curiosity, I'm going to see what HP Lancelot has got here, since he is also included in this situation. He has 30 HP. I'm going to make a con save for Lancelot. I think he's in this. That's a fail from Lancelot. He also, I think, in this situation, just because he isn't technically in the fight, but he is in the scene, he is also reduced to 0 HP. Lyri is now on death saves. So we're spinning the wheel, and now we hit 100, and we have a rule on the channel: if we do 100 in a weekend, we spin twice.
Okay.
So first spin. There is a Deus Ex Machina on here, which could save the day. Wild Magic Surge. What do you think that is?
Wild Magic Surge. I don't know. That could be bad or good.
Yeah, what do you think? Yes.
What, in this scenario right now?
Just, what do you think? It's a mechanical thing. What do you think it is?
I think in this situation, what happens is Lyri, Lancelot, and Snotflap all hit the deck, and they're all looking pretty fucking dead.
Yeah.
So I think because their life, like their souls, are about to leave their body, right? They've just been absolutely hammered. I think because of that, this wild magic, like, is activated. There's something about the 3 of them just on death's door that activates this wild magic. Now, what do you think that is?
Well, I don't need to think what it is. I know what wild magic is, and it's not that. So
Well, that's a shame. I wish I was the DM right now.
Magic Surge. Sorcerer's Wild Magic Table is what we need. We need this Wild Magic Table, which is this D100 is going to happen. 1D100, 54. So we find 54 on here. So we need the second page. Where's the other page of Wild Magic? Erenel Wild Magic table. We'll use this one. 54. You surge with power and immediately gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, that's nice. Is that useful?
That is very useful, yeah. Because that means Lyri goes back up to full HP. Suddenly, a wild magic surge blows through the beach. Magic. Swirling. You weren't wrong. I think everything you described, these guys on the death saves. Wild magic surge. This spell wind pushing through the beach, and suddenly Lyri is lifted up and brought back to full health. The scalding burns on the skin of Lyri, all sort of healing, hair lifting up and landing, suddenly gripping for a weapon, and is brought back to full health.
Nice.
You get another wheel spin.
What happens to Lancelot and Snotflat?
Lancelot's still on 0 HP, knocked out, death saves.
So why didn't the wild magic affect Lancelot?
Because they aren't the player character.
Oh, okay.
They are NPCs.
Right.
Now, they do have some special rules, but the rule is that when this stuff happens, it happens to Lyri, which is why we have on the wheel spin, spin for companion. So it would happen to them if it landed on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is on 0. Now, normally an NPC would be killed as soon as they hit 0, but these guys actually do get death saves rather than just being killed outright.
Yeah.
But Snotflat took so much damage that he is fully dead. He is just a melted pile of blue goo and scalding steam. Lancelot is kind of knocked out, laying there in the sand, sword and shield, partially buried, steam, boiled skin. He looks a mess. Lyri has been returned from the brink. Just in time to see what we spin on this wheel. You get a scroll.
This scroll's got a lot of work to do.
Scroll. Scroll generator. Scroll generator, please.
Imagine this just going down. You've just been like killed, then brought back to life, and then just randomly have a scroll in your hand.
Stone skin scroll.
Oh, that might be.
Stone skin 5e. This spell turns the flesh of a willing creature you touch as hard stone to. Okay. Until the spell ends, the target has resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. This is a level 4 abjuration spell, which means you can switch your scroll, which is currently Spare the Dying. Spare the Dying is a spell that will allow you to touch somebody who's on death saving throws and bring them to stable, so they're still knocked out, but they're not like dying. Spare the Dying is you touch a creature that has 0 hit points, that creature becomes stable. So, the choice is yours. Which scroll to keep? Spare the Dying. This is a cantrip, so it's unlimited uses. Or you have a 4th level abjuration spell of Stone Skin, which is a 4th level spell, so the rule is you get 10 minus the amount of levels it is, so you'd get 6 uses of this.
Yeah, no,
These are proper fucking homebrew rules that I had to make for this game, because this is campaign 2, and in campaign 1 they had a thing. It just took every move, everything that the creature could do, took an hour. Because they had so many options, I had to make it the most streamlined. It's like baby's first D&D.
Because their choice is either save Lancelot with the Spare the Dying thing, or the Stone Skin, which they could, I guess, do on themselves so that they don't get fucked up by the toe.
Basically, yeah. It will give them resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing types of damage. There are types of damage.
And how many turns does Lancelot have before he's like proper KO?
So he is going to be starting to make death saves. I guess I'll put him into. You're going to keep Spare the Dying. Okay, we'll allow it. So you keep Spare the Dying. You don't. Your spell scroll doesn't change. Lancelot, I'm going to add to the turn order. I'm going to give him an initiative, and he is going to go on a 19. And on his turn, he will make death saving throws. which means he rolls a d20, and if he rolls under a 10 or under, he gets 1 fail. If he rolls above a 10, he gets 1 success. If you get 3 fails, you die permanently. If you get 3 successes, you fail.
He's got 3 turns.
Kind of. And you could get 1 of each, you know, and it
Right.
could extend it. But, so Dragon Turtle's turn is over. It's now Lancelot's turn. I don't know if I can do death saves on these sheets. I don't think so. So we're just going to roll a d20 here. 1 make. Lancelot's on 1. I need to know this is where DM notes come in. Lancelot, death saves. 1 success so far. He's still breathing. It's now Lyri's turn. What does Lyri do? I'm going to give you the classic options. Are they in here? They're in here. Attack with a melee weapon. Attack ranged with a longbow. You can use an action surge to give you 2 actions.
Are
You can disengage. Yeah.
are we strong enough to even hurt this thing at all? It feels like we're not.
It's up to you. It's up to you to figure out. You can dodge. You can use your potion, which... What did you change the potion to? Foster's.
That was a mistake now, wasn't it?
And you can summon Diablos, and you can come up with some creative options here.
What the fuck is Diablo?
Grab an egg as hostage. Spare the dying on Lancelot is just use scroll, yeah. Flee is disengage / run. Fire an arrow into the sky directly at the DM. Play dead. And then also, of course, perform the ancient dragon turtle friendship dance. I don't know. A bit more on there. Probably about right. There you go. The choice is yours, chat. How do you think Liam's done so far, chat?
Well, I've killed one of your characters, haven't I? Well, actually, no. I think it was you that killed it.
Yeah, I mean, you
I-
summoned a fucking dragon turtle in front of them and then forced me, as a more orthodox GM, to have to make them go into an actual battle. I mean, I didn't have to, but I just thought actions have consequences.
I think there's still ways out of this fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think there's ways out that you can survive.
Yeah. There's always ways. There's always ways. I just thought it would be fun if what I did was I took over and became like the mechanical GM,
Yeah, I like it.
where you've just been playing fast and loose. I mean, I play very fast and loose with the rules as well, even when I'm just like running a
Yeah.
professional table story show. But I thought if I come in and I just play this like if I was just a guy
Yeah.
who's been hired to run.
Putting in the numbers.
Yeah.
Go, well, maybe.
He's a great DM, Brad. You're a prick. That's correct. I wanted to play just the bastard GM. All right. You are going to perform the Ancient Dragon Turtle Friendship Dance,
Hey?
which is a performance check, please, from Lyri here. Your performance check has a +3 to it.
Wow.
Let's see. Let's see how you do. We'll just take the first number. If they die here, it will be remembered as the best D&D session Brad has ever DM'd. That's fully true. A 6. We'll take that 6. So the 6 means that this is a 9. I would like, please, chat, a history check. I would maybe allow a nature check, but it's the same. Maybe a history check. Just see if Lyri even knows what the Ancient Dragon Turtle Friendship Dance is. So keep rolling and we'll take the next roll for a history check as well. A 13 makes that a 12. I'm going to say Lyri's heard of an Ancient Dragon Friendship Turtle Dance, but actually the performance of it is abysmal as Lyri starts doing...
Yeah, like the robot.
Yeah, just starts doing the robot. The dragon turtle is like freaking out. The giant flippers are hitting the ground.
Yeah.
The sand's coming up.
Your best friend has just been obliterated.
Melted. One of them's dying on the ground behind you, and you start doing the robot.
Yeah, the most inappropriate thing to do.
And that's when I will give you the option to use an action surge? Yes or no in the chat? Do you want to use another action here? Because you do have an action surge. You can burn your action surge, which you do have because you have a long rest. Yes, I thought you might want to. We'll give you +1 action. You can do another action, which I think will bring it back over to the pole. Bring these back up. I'll take another option. We can keep these ones in there. All of the classics, as well as grab an egg as a hostage, fire an arrow at the DM, play dead. What else? Any other options in there? What do you think? Yeah, normally I probably wouldn't be this harsh, but also it's almost impossible. There's not really many scenarios today where if you weren't here, I would have put a dragon turtle in front of them. So, but I am a big fan of this kind of DMing. Some people hate it. I think you have the ability. What have we got? Hang on. Offer services to dragon to protect her eggs. There you go, chat. A lot of people say that you should never put something in front of the pie that they can't beat.
Okay.
I disagree with it. I think you should be able to put anything in front of them and they have to go into their bag of tricks. If it's obviously a thing that you can't defeat, it's like me and you and suddenly Godzilla comes out of the river and starts walking towards us. We have to get creative. You're not going to kill it. You know you can't kill it.
Well, that's how we went into this, right? Like, it came out and I was like, you aren't going to kill it, so you can either outrun it or you're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to talk about it, talk to it, or
come up with something. Can't get creative, come up with a way out of it. Which is what you did. You gave them several options. They failed, and then I made them roll initiative.
And then we killed one of its friends. Yeah, I think there's some good things on there, like offer services. I think that could work. Grab an egg as an hostage. I could see that would prevent it doing any more attacks to you, probably.
Potentially. Instead, they're just going to run away.
Guys, you tried that already. It didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you can run. Leary can run. So disengage action would allow you to disengage, and then your movement is 30 feet. So running.
We are faster than it, but remember that breath thing was 60-foot cone.
Run where is the question. I'm just going to put north, east, south, west, and that's on the map, right? So you can go northeast, southwest, like on a clock face. But on a clock face, yeah, that's what's on clock faces, a compass. But where would you like to go? Is there any other creative options, like run up the turtle's back, or under it? Right, yeah.
That's towards its eggs, which might be.
Yeah, there is a giant hole underneath it. You know what? We could probably do something here, Liam. I'll show you something. Like damage. I've been using Foundry instead of this, and it is so good. Coming back to this is different. Oh no.
Remember, guys, you can click subscribe, and maybe you get, what did you call it? The thing that helps. Looks like a
Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, I think that is truly what you need right now.
Yeah, that is what you need. You can put a giant fucking hole in the ground underneath it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is what's actually happening, I think. This thing's like crawling out of the hole, and you're engaging this thing. All right, so back to the pole, I guess. Yeah, do you want to run northeast, southwest, under it? What's the plan?
So zigzag through the legs.
Zigzag through the legs, too late. Didn't read it. Under it is towards the eggs. Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Eggs.
Well, that's great. Love that.
Under it is the plan. Okay, there's some eggs in there now. Okay, the plan is to run underneath this thing, which I think is just completely doable. You are underneath it.
Yeah, because this thing's slow.
Yeah, I mean, you've just Leary just I think leaps down the sandbank of the hole that has been created underneath this thing as it's slapping its fins down, which it does have. Canonically, it doesn't seem to, but in Liam's creation, does. Giant fins and pink eyes, and sliding down underneath the dragon turtle towards the eggs of the creature. That is the end of your turn. You've got nothing else you can do. That was your action was. Actually, no, that was just your movement. No, let me think. Let me see how big this thing is. It's gargantuan, so I think yeah, that you actually can do this. You still have an action. I'm gonna say you have an action because you didn't disengage. So action. What did I do? Why have this conversation? I have to do it every time. You can attack it. You can sort of out of range of using the scroll now. You could dodge. You could use potion. Fosters. It gives you strength. Summon Diablos. Anything else you want to do?
That?
What?
Summon Diablo. What the fuck is that?
Get to find out. I don't want to tell you in case your current leech comes up and then.
And then it is whatever I say it is. Alright.
Disengage is action, but you didn't disengage. That's what I'm saying. You just ran underneath it. You're still within its threat range. Smooch it. Hug an egg. Offer services to the dragon to protect the eggs. Hide behind an egg. Hug an egg. Start digging a tunnel under the eggs. Cook the eggs with a fire spell or ability. Okay. Choice is yours.
Really bad ideas in there.
Are there?
Well, I mean, depends if you want to stay alive or not, really, isn't it?
What do you guys want to try and do here? Orcish immediately voting to cook the eggs. Hug an egg. Curiosity. Would a dragon turtle egg be immune to steam damage? Only Reddit available. Should a dragon turtle steam breath affect a player standing on its back? No. Didn't help me at all. Reddit. Alright, what have we got? Split. Can someone split the difference between these two options here? Anyone want to vote? Split the difference between 7 and 8. Hug an egg or offer services. Hug an egg is the plan. Leary grabs the nearest egg and starts hugging it. I think it's just that one. And that is the end of the turn. Now, what can the dragon turtle do? How smart is the dragon turtle? It's got an int of 10. It's pretty. That's average. That's average human. Probably more intelligent than I am.
Okay, really?
Average is 10. Yes.
So, but it can't speak.
Well, Orcish has probably got an average intelligence of 10, but he can't speak.
That's right, yeah.
So, I mean,
That's true.
he has the
He's got
vocabulary.
challenges, hasn't he?
He's got the vocabulary of a post-stroke victim. So, you know, but you know, he's not smart.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. 3 attacks with its bite, 2 with its claws. Or we can recharge its Steam Breath on a D6. Let's see if it comes back. It doesn't, so it can only do these moves. So it's going to try and bite Leary, I think, first. That's the first thing that's going to happen. Let's have a look at what Leary's going on.
But it's not facing us yet, though.
I think Leary's
Because we
definitely...
slid under it.
That's true. You've slid underneath it. And what it's going to do is position itself in such a way that it is stomping around. Leary's holding on to an egg as this quakes and it starts moving around. And yeah, it looks down. It sees Leary holding on to one of its eggs. It goes from being so angry it's unreal defending its young to convinced you're now trying to kill its young.
Yeah.
I think this thing goes absolutely ballistic and is going to try and bite your head off.
Yeah.
It is going to try and snap at you. What I am going to do, though, because it's going to try and avoid the fact that you're hugging an egg, it has to be more precise in its attack. Which means I think you have some form of cover. Now, where is my D&D cheat sheet? I can't remember what the ACs are for cover. I think you have half cover, +2 bonus to AC. Now, look how useful this is.
Oh.
Things you can do on your turn. Too many words, isn't it? Conditions and states.
You have all of this in your brain.
Yeah, most of it. Not what the half cover was. So you have +2 to your AC. Your AC, you don't have armor. Remember your armor got deleted or whatever? 17. I'm going to say you have a 19. It has to beat a 19 to hit Leary. Now it is going to try and bite first. 26. It hits. That is going to deal 26 piercing damage. How much HP does Leary have? 28. You're down to 2 HP immediately.
No, this is bad news.
I think this bites off an arm.
Oh, severed arm.
I think that, that is an enormous amount of damage to do in one turn. I think Leary, holding on to the egg, sees this thing open its mouth, gets as close to it as possible, but this thing is like a snapping turtle, but just gargantuan size. It comes down, its mouth. Leary suddenly bringing up the shield arm, just reflexively brings up a shield arm, and that thing just goes. Whoosh. Leary's arm is taken off at the shoulder, shield and all. As this thing rears back, Leary's arm ripped off, blood rushing down, a scream let out as this creature prepares for its next 2 attacks. Fuck. Again, I'm going to say your AC has a +2 for cover, but you have lost the shield because it ate the shield. So your AC goes down to 13 here as this dragon turtle attempts to hit you with its claw. So your AC is actually 15. It's going to hit you with a 23, dealing 16 slashing damage. I think this thing, its enormous head rears up, comes down, bites Leary's arm off. Leary stumbles backwards, and then from underneath, this thing just literally hits Leary like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Bang! Slaps Leary not just out of the hole, but out of the beach. Boom! You are launched like a golf ball, Tiger Woods, straight up and out of the beach here. I am going to give Lancelot all of his death saves now, because combat is over. Because you are knocked out and launched miles away. We're going to give Lancelot his death saves first. So this is D20, the first. So he's on 1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes. He actually gets up.
Wow.
I think the last thing we see of Lancelot is Lancelot
As we're flying through the air.
struggle. This is a scene. This is a shot. Leary's already been launched. This is now Lancelot standing up on shaky legs and looking up as this dragon turtle rears its head up again, sights him up with a pink eye. Leary is fucking launched into the sky. We then follow Leary as Leary is launched absolutely miles away. Probably just going to give you the...
Just turns up in
just
like...
in a different kingdom.
Yeah.
Leary is going to be launched so far away. You end up landing kind of this just arm, one arm missing. The body hits the ground, rolls over. What have I got for music to gear this up? What about this one? Yeah, that'll do. You see the body of Leary launched up over the cliffside and back up towards where the path is and the grass and the roads are, overlooking the cliff and the beach and stuff. The form of Leary, blood, blue hair, no armor, lands in the grass, rolls over a few times, and comes to a stop. That is one, because you're going to take damage for this, one immediate death save fail. So I need another one, please, from the chat room. And again, you so this is a d20. If you get a 10 or lower, that's a fail. If you get 11 or higher, it's a success. A 16, one more success. Keep rolling. Just keep rolling until we fill this bar up. What has Liam done? That's another fail on a 9.
No, guys.
Come on. Let's keep rolling until we another fail. Now I have a song called Seg is Dead that I want to pull up for this. Seg is Dead. Seg is Dead. Perfect song here. Just rolling over in the grass.
Yeah.
Arm missing.
Blood
Blood
splatting everywhere.
pouring out of this open shoulder wound. Bruised, battered, ribs broken, eye swelling, the bow broken, the sword that you'd picked up just lost during the thing. All of the items in the inventory just scattered through the air as the bag rips open, the sack of holding or whatever, pours items everywhere. Rolling over, it's like that final scene in Lost where he's laying on his back in this field as the camera like slowly zooms away. Leary, watching the camera, chokes up some blood once, twice, before eyes glaze over and everything fades to darkness. Now I have a good piece of music. Here you go. See if I can hear you up for I think this. How's that sound?
Sounds final.
Wrong. Leary's eyes open. It's a close shot of Leary's eyes.
Okay.
And then the camera pulls back so quickly, it's unbelievable. Leary and Snotflap are in hell.
Okay.
They must now escape the 9 hells to return to the mortal realm
Find Lancelot.
to find Lancelot. And that is where we end today's session. Theory, if I do this and just turn this up. Yeah,
That's great.
It is hard to do without being able to hear it.
Very good.
Liam killed the party. Total party kill. A TPK.
I told you I would. And I did.
Incredible work from Liam. I'll be honest, I think you did really well.
Thank you.
There was some creative stuff in there. I like the trap.
Trap was nice.
The trap was good. I like that you were given the option to do a boss battle. You said there's a fucking turtle under the ground, which was fun.
Yeah. It stopped being fun when it came out of the ground, didn't it? But, you know, it was a little bit of death between friends.
What's a little bit of death between friends? Great. Well, now we move into the Leary in Hell arc.
I'm excited for that. It's been great.
And you must escape from hell. We'll see. I don't know what that means, and I won't even think about it again until next Sunday when I remember this all of a sudden. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much, everybody that gifted subs. Appreciate it. We got over 100 gift subs today, which is insane.
That's really good.
Which means I now have to do this every week. Tune in next week where Leah will be guest. And thank you, Liam, for showing up. Look at that. We can raid into Leah. She doesn't know she's guest GMing next week.
Yeah, go tell her.
So we can tell her that she will be a guest GM on Chat Plays D&D, Twitch Plays D&D. Liam did great. There's nothing. You can't follow Liam on anything. He's just a guy I met at school. There's no way you can follow him. He'll just show up again at some point on the stream and probably make him do this, in 6 months
Sounds great.
when I run out of money.
Yeah, you want another 100 subs.
I need another 100 subs. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you gifting subs, and I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to play Minecraft. I don't know what I was doing in Minecraft, so whatever that is. All right, bye.
Goodbye.